I'm going to take you through a Velaasa Strake weightlifting shoe review today. So Velaasa are, I guess, a relatively new weightlifting shoe company on the market, especially when you compare them to the more legacy brands like Nike and Adidas. However, they have come in with a premium shoe, the Strake. It's been out for a few years. And the biggest thing is they have a retro wooden heel. So I'm going to take you through all the various features of what make a good weightlifting shoe, how that compares with the Strakes. I'm going to show you some footage of myself and my wife lifting in them. My wife is an African champion, Commonwealth medalist in Olympic weightlifting. She used Velaasa Strakes in her Olympic preparation. So we're going to have footage of that too, so you can see how they look when you're lifting in them. First thing we're going to cover is the weight of the shoe. So depending on the shoe you get, you'll find lightweight shoes and heavier, I guess more blocky shoes. These sit around the similar weight as the Nike Romaleos and the Adidas Adi Powers. So you're getting a similar feel when you have these on. Now, the big thing is the heel height. So these have a 0.86 inch heel height or 22 millimeters, which is higher than a standard weightlifting shoe. A standard weightlifting shoe will have a height of around 0.75 inches. So a slightly higher heel means it makes it easier to get into positions, for example, the bottom of the clean, the bottom of the snatch, or the bottom of the squat. So if you have ankle mobility issues, these are perfect. If you want a lower heel, there are other shoes out there, but these are great. They feel really good when you're lifting in them. Now, I used to lift in Nike Romaleo 2s. You can see here, I've had these for years. However, they have ended their life now. And these are known as the greatest of all time wide feet weightlifting shoes. I have wide feet. These have been perfect for my feet. I was worried that the Strakes, I wouldn't be able to get my feet in them because there are other shoes like the Adidas Adi Powers. I can't even get my feet into these. My feet are perfect in the Romaleo 2s, and surprisingly, my feet fit really well in the Velaasa Strakes, and it's very snug, and I don't have issues with my wide feet in these. So if you do have wide feet, these are perfect. If you are a heavyweight, super heavyweight, who has very wide feet, then I don't think your feet will fit in these, and you will need to go with a brand that has a wider toe box. Now, shoes like the TYR L1 lifters, these have the widest toe box on the market. However, I find these are too wide. The Velaasa seems to fit very, very well. Now, talking the construction of the Velaasa Strakes, so we can see they use a retro wooden heel around. I love the wood heel. It has a high, what we call a durometer rating. So a durometer rating just tests the hardness of the surface. So you'll find bumper plates also use a durometer rating for the hardness of the rubber. So these have a 0.96 or a 96 durometer rating. It goes from typically 60 to about 100. 100 is stupidly rock hard ABS plastic. This 96, it's pretty much as hard you can get as a weightlifting heel, which means you can generate more force from the floor through to your legs, through to the bar. Obviously, the softer the surface, the more force that dissipates out to the side, and that's not what you want. So this is the performance weightlifting shoe that you like. Underneath, to make sure it's grippy, we've got a pattern on there, like a diamond square pattern. I've had no issues with slipping on anything. These things grip really, really well. Regarding the foot straps, so the foot straps, you have one of them. Honestly, you don't even need to use it. They fit that snug. You can use it if you want. I don't even use the foot straps when I lift in these. And that's power snatches, power cleans, etc. My feet don't move, which is really, really nice. So regarding the durability, there has been some comments online with people's wood heels separating from the shoe. I know Velaasa is addressing that currently, coming out with new shoes, upgraded shoes regarding that. But however, you're paying for a premium shoe, not something that is cheap and just used for squats. This is something that's used for a lot of weightlifting. I know Mona has trained in her Velaasas for many years. I mean, she did Olympic prep in her Velaasas. That means training twice a day, often 10 times per week, plus traveling with them, plus competing in them. And there's been no issues with her shoes. So just bear that in mind. You know, mileage may vary there. Now, regarding designs are relatively simple. You either get a white or black shoe. With the white ones, you can get some different colors around the trim. So that could be red, blue, gray, etc. They have some limited edition ones they come out with every now and then, such as the American flag one. But you don't have the fancy designs that you might find from other companies. Regarding sizing, typically you want to size up about a half a size. That will give you the room to fit into these. So I was a size 10 in my Nike Romaleos 2s. These are a 10.5, and these fit around the same. So size up about a half if you're going to buy these. If you like your shoes not as snug, then size up a full size, but sizing up a half tends to work best. Regarding the price of Velaasa Strake, these sit within the same price range as any other premium weightlifting shoe. Most premium weightlifting shoes will charge you between $200 to $250 for a pair. So you'll find a lot of them sit in that range. Velaasa Strake is around $220. You can pick them up much cheaper if you find them on sale, but you can also use our discount code LBEB15 and it'll give you 15% off. I think it brings it down to $187 around there. So you're getting it for under $200, which is cheaper than a lot of the other premium shoes that you'll find, Nike, Adidas, even the TYRs. So use that discount code if you're looking to buy these and get them much cheaper. So who would I recommend the Velaasa Strakes for? So let's start with the general strength trainer, someone who's just in their garage at home performing squats, various strength exercises, and maybe dabbling in some of the Olympic lifts. I don't think you need to have Velaasa Strakes for those purposes. Just a simple squat shoe will fine, or even a heel lift, just because you're not doing too much. Even for the CrossFitter, I don't think the CrossFitter needs to wear these. You may need more of a more hybrid shoe depending on what you're doing. However, if you're a competitive weightlifter or even a very competitive CrossFitter, these will do well for you because they are a performance shoe. They're designed for those sports so you can lift the most amount of weight possible versus a hybrid shoe with a softer sole that might be used for more hybrid purposes. So being a very competitive lifter, these are for you. If you're not so serious or competing in a lot of these sports, or you're not looking to maximize everything out of your training to get better at those sports, then I wouldn't worry about these. But for those of you looking for something premium, grab the Velaasa Strakes. So make sure you check the description. There'll be a link to these with that discount code, but please like and subscribe. If you like these gear reviews, please let me know what else you want me to review for you. We have a lot of stuff in our garage gym. We can get things to review for you. We have years of experience lifting and with many different brands and pieces of equipment that we can help you understand if you should purchase them.